Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back into my channel. So in this lab, we're going to talk about AWS roles. So if you Google what is roles in AWS, it would tell you that AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM roles, or entities you create and assign specific permissions to that allow trusted identities such as workforce identities and application to perform actions in AWS. When you trusted identities assume IAM roles, they are granted only the permission scope by those IAM roles. Now down here, if you would click on this, so manage IAM roles. So if you went along with me here, it says that AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM roles are entities you create and assign permission to that allow trusted. So that's basically what we just read. So common scenario in which IAM roles are used, federate workforce identities in AWS by using IAM Identity Center. Your user can use the existing corporate credential to federate in AWS accounts. With IAM roles, you can specify the permissions users should have when assigning AWS account. So it's kind of giving you a diagram here of what roles are. And it speaks, so access workloads with AWS, access workloads that runs outside of AWS, enable, course, account access, and grant access, grant access to AWS services. So why don't we go ahead and jump into the portal and create a role with AWS. So let's just go click here. And down here, there's roles. And you could click create roles. So it says that select trusted entity. So trusted entity type is AWS services. Allow AWS services like EC2, Lambda, or others to perform action in this account. And there's AWS account. Allow entities in the other AWS account belonging to you or a third party perform actions in this account. And there is web identity, which is allow user federated by the specified external web identity provider to assume this role to perform action in this account. And there is SAML 2.0 federation, which is allow users federated by SAML 2.0 from a corporate directory to perform actions in this account. And there's a custom trusted policy which create a custom trusted policy to enable another to perform, to enable others to perform action in this account. So, and down, now you could tell that it's already selected AWS services by default, which the one that we would pick. So, and down here, in use cases, it says allow on AWS services like EC2 or Lambda or others to perform action in this account, which if you were to click here, what we have here will be displayed down here too as well. So if you click here, whatever that you choose, it's going to determine what windows that you should have. Now let's just go ahead and click here since that's what we're going to use the most for AWS. Let's select AWS EC2 and we're going to click next. And down here, you have the permission policy, which of multiple of permission that you have down here. Now you could say whether if you should choose, let's say I can type I am, says read and write. Now hold up. I can say now which policy that you want to use. You could hit like so now, by the way, you see how it's give you like we have about like 828 policy. So when you're looking for something, let's say I am read, see if we would find. So we could select I am read only policy if that's what you want to set, and just click that. Let's give it a name. Demo roles, oh sorry, roles for EC2, because we're gonna need this role when we create our EC2 later. And we just go down here, it's kind of giving the code for that, and let's say create. Now it says name review and says that roles demo has been created. So it's kind of showing you different windows here. So that's the roles that we created. Let's say we click here. It's showing you the roles that we created. It's the IAM with only access that we have, the trusted policy. It's showing you the code of the roles that we created, the tag, the access advisor, the revoke session, and everything. So basically, save permission. So let's say if we were to click here, and let me go here. It's kind of showing you a little code here on the JSON file of what type of code is using to create this role. So I think this is pretty a short video, and it's very explanatory. So I hope you enjoy this, and stay tuned for another. For later on, we're gonna use this role that we created for EC2 instance. So you stay tuned for that, okay? I'll see you in the next lab. Thank you. Bye-bye.